And this is kind of a fun recipe. It's an Italian version of sweet and sour, and I'll show you how we're going to get it started. I have some pork loin chops. I just bought a pork loin, chopped them up. I'm not going to cook them all the way through. I've just pan-seared them on both sides to get a nice pan-sear on there, and then I want to start with the sauce on there. Since these are not fully cooked through yet, we'll add them back into the sauce to finish cooking. The sauce is going to start off here with a pan that's very hot. Let me move this one aside so you can see it a little bit better. To this pan, we're going to add some chicken stock, some vinegar, which is going to be our acidic portion of it, the sour portion of the sweet and sour, and then we'll do obviously brown sugar, a little bit of honey is going to go into there. And I thought it'd be kind of fun just to kind of mix up the acidity. So this is a red wine vinegar. I'm going to add that into there as well. Let's add into it our brown sugar, and then some honey, and then the chicken stock. That I'm going to bring to a boil along with some chopped up garlic here, and some onions are going to go into there for flavor as well. Yum. And you can add shallots, you can do onions, you can do whatever you want. I have some chopped up walnuts and dried fruit. You can use raisins in there. The recipe I wrote called for raisins, but I just happen to have some cherries, some apricots, and I thought, ooh, that would be good in there too. So here's the brown sugar. So we're going to sweeten that up a little bit. Of course, you can get all the measurements on my website, Cooking with Chef Bryan or KUTV. It's very simple to do. Add that into there. And let me just tell you, I just did it. Be really careful not to make a big inhale because of the vinegar in there. Ooh, it'll get you. Ron, Mary, I'm going to keep working here, working on my sweet side rather than sour right now.
We like both.
Well, welcome everybody. Let's finish up this delicious sweet and sour pork chop, Italian style. But now let's go to France and finish up the pan sauce. So here's the sauce that I made. And since I was using a pork loin, it needs to cook to about 145 degrees. You can take it out about 140, 35 degrees so it'll finish cooking. And what I'm doing now is adding the butter and just swirling the butter in that pan sauce. And what this is going to do is emulsify into the sauce itself and create this nice, velvety, smooth, delicious sauce to go along with that. And you can see that sauce is good and hot. It's not going to take long for that to incorporate, and it is good to go. And we have all of those wonderful sweet and sour tones from the acetic acid in there, which acids are sour. And then I have the sugar in there, a little bit of honey, that dried fruit. And if you didn't remember, pork goes so well with dried fruit, and so that's why this particular sauce most often will have raisins in it, very Italian, and that's to be expected. But I had apricots and cherries and all those kind of yummy things. I'm going to move this over just a little bit so it's more in front of me, and then just spoon some of the sauce over it with all of that dried fruit. I put the nuts right in here so they would soak up that sauce and be so good as well. And I'm using walnuts. You can use pine nuts in there as well if you want to. And then finish it off here just for some color. I have some parsley that I'm gonna chop up and add on top of that. Oh my goodness. And you guys, this smells absolutely amazing. I can't even tell you how yummy this smells. You serve with your favorite thing. I'm doing potatoes, a slice of artisan bread, and some parsley on top of it. Serve it with whatever vegetable you want, beans, asparagus, carrots, etc., etc. The recipe's on KUTV.com, or you can go to my website, cookingwithchefbryan.com, and grab this great Italian version for sweet and sour pork.
Well, that looks fantastic. All right.
The infusion of flavor.